So after yesterday's video, I thought that it would be good to continue on because it's the end of the week. And yesterday was the end of the month, so I thought we'd do like a little wrap up thing. Project wise, I've got my first edit of the gym promotional video out. I've also got a first edit on a bloopers video. I think bloopers is kind of a cool thing to do. It does actually take a lot more work than people realise. But yeah, that one's out and up for client review at the moment. I've had an old client come back in that we've worked with before to basically just ask for a quick quote on some work. I've also had approval and basically deposit for quite a large project in rural WA, so that one's going to be good. I need to start writing some shop plans for that sort of thing. During the week, the Dogs Refuge Home and HIF project, so that video went live, and that's already hit 2,700 views, which is pretty nice for them. They've got quite a good viewership on their Facebook page, so I'm not really surprised that they've already hit that within probably about 2 days or something like that. I've been contacted by the guys in Melbourne, so it looks like we'll be shooting a real estate agent profile video. So that'll be interesting. I've not really shot one of those. I've just finished the edit on one of them for somebody else, but I haven't really shot something, so that will be something that's slightly different, a bit more interesting. I also ordered myself a new green screen in light of all the stuff that I talked about yesterday, and redoing the company video packages means we need to do all the documentation and the videos that go with it, and part of that is a green screen. So hopefully by ordering that new one, that will kind of make that process a little bit easier, i.e. I don't have to set up my old screen. This is kind of a pop out one, so that could be good. And I've actually been thinking, like, if that is usable, then there's a potential to use that in other places, i.e. I could use that within somebody else's business. But that does mean that I need to get back in front of a camera to actually record all those videos, and that takes absolutely ages because I am rubbish in front of a camera. And to do all that, I need to do all the scripting and paperwork and yada yada yada. So that's going to be a long process, but at least that's ordered and it's coming over from Sydney. I thought I'd also talk about, I had a client. So yesterday I talked about drone laws changing. And I actually emailed a client who's been kind of pushing for drone work, and I actually emailed them and just said, hey, just to let you know, things are changing and I'm kind of anticipating that. And he sent me an email back that said, where have you been? You should drop by and say hi occasionally. I've got lots of work for you. You seem busy. And I guess it's good that somebody actually said that to me. I guess as part of I don't like doing cheesy sales pitches, and I guess coffees are important to have with people as part of that networking piece, but I often feel that trying to line things up feels very sleazy and cheesy salesperson. But I do take on his point that I need to make an effort with people and actually say to them, hey, let's go and have a coffee. It's good that he's actually come forward and said that. I'm trying to now line that up. It's good that he's got some work for me. Be interesting to see what that is. Previously, it's for a building company, so previously we've done like photo shoots for them. I've done a bit of video work, and they seem to be enjoying what I do, which is good, and I enjoy working with them. It's something a bit different. Yesterday was month's end, and with that comes kind of that review of like financial stuff. I don't want to go into too much detail for like numbers and stuff like that, because I don't think that's appropriate to put on here. But we were down from last month, but last month was a relatively large month, and I'm still really happy with what's actually been put into the business. It's like a nice end to the week, I think. Like, it feels like I've been, I guess, like treading water for the last couple of weeks. So to see that financial stuff and also kind of reel in a whole bunch of projects that we've kind of like pushed out the door. And I guess this is what months end feel like for a lot of businesses anyway. So that's kind of cool. So next week, already looks kind of interesting. I really need to crack on with all these sort of kids exercise video series that we're doing. That will be a fair amount of editing, but hopefully I can kind of storm through that. I'm also looking forward. I've got a meeting with a startup company down in Fremantle. They're looking at shooting a promo video. And I guess it's always interesting dealing with indie businesses, because it's like when you deal with smaller businesses, you can kind of, you talk to them and you engage with them and you kind of learn stuff out of them, and that's what I enjoy doing. But when it's a startup, it's kind of even more interesting, because sometimes they're ahead of what you're doing and sometimes they're behind, and it's a good learning process. So I'm looking forward to having a chat with them. But yeah, I can't really think of too much more to talk about, and I don't want to make this a massive video, so I'm just going to leave it there. Hopefully it's a good weekend, weather looks good, and yeah, just keep on going for another few months. So we're into July. It's it's going to be good. See ya.